Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whenever you're watching this. And we are 9 weeks out from Valencia Marathon, and you're joining me at the tail end of what has been a long morning, tail end of my 20-mile long run. I've got a mile left, and we've watched Sheffield 10k, ran 7 mile before spectating, spent the full duration of Sheffield 10k on my feet, and then a 13 mile across Sheffield and round and about to round it up to 20 for my Sunday long run. So yeah, this is a week in training of my Valencia Marathon block training series. And don't forget, if you do like what we do, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. It helps the channel out, and drop us a comment as well for the algorithm. So anyway, let's kick us off with this week in training. So last Sunday brought my, well, a 24 miler of my marathon block. Ended up bonking a little bit at the tail end, but so it was a sign I might have been over pushing it, so I've dropped my mileage a little bit this week, but not by much. Still maintaining over 100 with some quality miles in there. And kicked off Monday morning with Kai. I think he just did 5 mile with me Monday morning. I banked 11 mile and felt quite strong throughout. Weather seemed to have took a bit of a turn this week, and it has been cold, wet and a little bit windy as well. And then swung into Monday evening for my typical 45 minutes time just in the bank. Ended up being about 6.5 mile, making it 17.5 for the day, which ain't too shabby for a Monday, and it's nice to kick off the week like that. And my legs start to feel okay, and I got a decent night kit between Sunday to Monday, banking about 8 hours. So yeah, all in all, that made it a little bit nicer on the legs, so I wasn't as fatigued as I were the previous week. And then mindful as well into Tuesday, the session volume including warm-up and cool down was about 13 mile. I'll delve into that in a minute. So yeah, I knew I shouldn't be going out and doing too much Tuesday morning, but stick to my double day, and I just got half an hour done in the bank instead of my usual 45. But yeah, just mindful that I had a lot of volume Tuesday night, so spent the day trying to sit down as much as I could at work. Even though I preach active travel, yeah, just tried to have a bit of sedentary time. Still kept moving though throughout, but just not as much time on feet between my morning run and my Tuesday night session. Stopped and finished. That's my Sunday 20 done. So yeah, enjoyed that one today. See, it was a fairly long one with a bit of spectating in between. Stopped at the right time as well, because I'm trying to remember the session from Tuesday night. So yeah, Tuesday night were 13 miles worth of volume, and it was 4k and then a 3-minute recovery, and then 2x2k and a 2-minute recovery, 4x1k 90 seconds recovery, and 4x400 500 meters with 45 seconds recovery. So yeah, decreasing recoveries all the way through as we notch down the volume, but try and remain the same. We maintained pace as well throughout, but we got a little bit quicker during the 500s as they get tasty towards the back end and you get a bit keen. But yeah, we tried to run them at roughly what is my marathon pace, 5:20s, or hopeful marathon pace anyway. So yeah, we're conservative and felt really strong. Better than bonking early on in a session, because we've set off and done a touch too quick. But yeah, 13 mile worth of volume around Dorothy Hyman track, which were about 52 laps. So yeah, a lot, and had PTSD the next day of running in circles. We had to do cool down in reverse as well, just to unwind us legs for the final 2 mile. And then into Wednesday. So woke up Wednesday morning, legs felt a little bit tired, but got out and got 10 mile done. Again, got a decent night's sleep, And what I'll do at the end of the video, I'll just talk about the importance of sleep in marathon training as well. It's one of them, it's not a 1%er, it's more like a 50%er for me. If I don't get a decent night's sleep, I feel shocking. So yeah, I'll talk about the importance of prioritising your sleep the best that you can. And then anyway, Wednesday night, got out and got 45 minutes done for me. Easy Wednesday, just volume and shaking the legs out. Didn't feel too tired, and I ate quite well as well nutritionally on Wednesday, so yeah, helped my body recover even more. We're in Naomi's car this morning in Sheffield, and she isn't going to be too pleased because we've parked under, we're near Hillsborough Park. It's free parking around here on a Sunday, so yeah, if you wanted to run around Sheffield city centre, it's not too bad actually. You can make it fairly flat as well for Sheffield, but she ain't going to be too pleased because you ought to see the size of this. Bit of bird poo. It must have been an eagle or something like that, or a pterodactyl, because it's huge. So I know what I'm going to be doing this afternoon, and that'll be cleaning a rear window. Anyway, carrying on with marathon training. So yeah, Thursday morning, I do Tuesday, Thursday sessions, and then sometimes it's either a faster parkrun on a Saturday or a long run session on a Sunday for me. So yeah, we're a faster parkrun on a Saturday, with just an easier long run on the Sunday this week. So yeah, the weather really did set in Thursday night. Oh, I can see the bird pool, look, just at the back of me, it's like haunting me. Yeah, the weather really did start to set in Thursday night, and I did plan, we've got a roundabout near us, it's brand new. Everyone kicked off about it when it was first getting built, but it is actually quite cool because it's an unbroken 0.3 mile, which is about 500 meters loop, and it's brand new tarmac. So I usually go up there and do a session around the roundabout. If you run with the traffic as well, it don't feel like you're getting turbulent wind all the way around. So decided against that because the wind were really picking up. But I did do 45 minutes in the morning in the nicer weather, and then in the evening it was 8 by 1k. So I went up to the Transpennine Trail near us, and it's up at Penistone. There is a few different parts of the trail network because Barnsley's lucky and we're in the middle of the TPT. So I went up to Penistone anyway. Naomi came with me on the bike and did the 8 by 1k session. She didn't pace me, she kind of just sat at the side of me and talked to me about all other random stuff that goes off in life. But yeah, we're off a 2-minute jog recovery as well. Didn't struggle to hit pace, but felt comfortable and conservative and got wound it down to like a progressive session in the end. Got quicker as it went through, and every rep was quicker than the one previous, so yeah, that were okay. Ended up being about 10 mile worth of volume Thursday night, and then Friday morning did have 10 mile planned, but decided against it because I were feeling a little bit leggy, and just wanted to get out and just spend an hour outside. My hours is a minimum on a Friday for where I feel. So yeah, I ended up doing about 8 mile Friday morning instead of me planned 10. Just being flexible and backing off a little bit, taking note of my recovery needs. In easy runs, sometimes it's not particularly useful to just get volume in, so listen to my heart rate as well, and yeah, and just got out, did an hour. Was planning on a faster parkrun as well Saturday morning. Just did a quick call with Naomi and she's made it up to TK Max. It's the only reason we ever come to Hillsborough neck of the woods, because she enjoys TK Max that's near here. Same when we do parkrun as well. I think I've said it on a parkrun video. So yeah, we went to Donington Hall Parkrun on Saturday, which is about just over an hour away from us. Gorgeous parkrun, out and back, nice cafe afterwards. Did a video on it actually, so that'll be released. I think it's on Wednesday this week, so check it out when it comes out. But yeah, fairly flat, fast, out and back on a bit of a cycle timber trail thing. But yeah, completely tarmacked, lovely. Was on the way to pick up a new car as well yesterday, so yeah, managed to get a new car and traded in the Focus RS, so you'll not see the RS seats in my car anymore. You'll see something a little bit different. So yeah, Enjoyed it, ran 16:08, not too shabby, 5:10 pace, felt really comfortable and conservative, and didn't really drop off the edge of a cliff either. And then, yeah, this morning, spent probably the entire day yesterday because the car I picked up from near Kings Lynn. Spent almost the entire day driving yesterday, and then unfortunately Mum and Dad's cat was unwell last night, so was stood outside the vets with Mum, Dad, brother, his girlfriend Alice, and Naomi and the dogs as well last night. Just talking, chin wagging, and looking, ensuring the cat was okay. Timmy is 14, bless him. So yeah, we'll see how he gets on as the week goes on. So yeah, this morning, Sunday morning, 20 miler on the cards, keeping it fairly good. Conservative, run about 6:40 pace-ish for the 20 mile distance, but yeah, that's what I wanted. Kept it fairly flat as well, so Sheffield is so hilly, and it's gave me about 107 mile or 107.5 mile for the week. So yeah, decent week in training. A little bit clipped off about half an hour's worth, 45 minutes worth from last week. Yeah, that's kind of where it is. It's been Berlin Marathon as well today, so I did a little bit of FOMO as I'm watching the results coming from Berlin, because I've done it 2 years in a row. This year would be my 3rd year in a row if I did it, but yeah, opted for Valencia as the abroad marathon for this year. So yeah, I'm gonna go TK Maxx. Then when I get home, we'll talk to you about the importance of sleep in relation to your marathon training, and actually getting a decent night's sleep, and how much better it'll make you feel. Well, it seems topical. I've just thrown a t-shirt at Naomi.
Hi.
And said, let's film 5 minutes for video. She's promised me that you're not going to swear, are you?
No swearing.
No swearing like she usually does. Potty mouth. And it's not that sort of video. We're in bed, but it's not that sort of video, is it? No. So yeah, talking about the importance of sleep. So what's one thing that we do, Naomi, after every single long run? Nap.
Other than eat, but nap.
Yeah, why?
It stops me shouting at him. It's something it took a while for me to come to terms with. When me and Gareth first started dating, would be he'd go out and do a long run and then just want to sleep, and I couldn't get my head around it. But you've got to put all of these things in process. So we've finished our long run, we've inhaled carbs and proteins, and now we're letting them work, basically. We're catching back up on what we've missed, and recovering starts straight away after a long run. So basically, body needs a nap, so we nap.
Yeah, that's Naomi's version in a nutshell. There is loads of scientific reasons behind it as well. So like, obviously your muscles work pretty hard during a long run, don't they? And it's the same during a session or any sort of workout. And the difference between us, like, yes, we have a very easy lifestyle where we've got 2 ridiculous dogs. One of them's trying to play with a tennis ball with me now. The other one's licking his toes.
But our only commitments are
the dogs
on a weekend.
Yeah, and then work during the week. Obviously, I understand that other people have different lifestyles to us, with family life, children, you name it, where different pressures might mean that you might not be able to get enough sleep. So yeah, during an evening, I like to get 8 hours.
I need a little bit more, and I get quite groggy, don't I?
Yeah, Naomi likes to get a little bit more.
But again, scientifically, women need more than men.
Yeah, and during certain times of the month, women do need more than men as well, because your body's working overtime. But it allows, obviously, muscles to recover, your brain to switch off, and minimize and absorb all the stresses that you've had during the day. And training in itself is a stress, and then the stress responses as well, and that means that your recovery needs are quite high, and when your recovery needs are high, you need to absorb all that training and all that time that you're putting in, and it's a fast track way to level up your running, really, just by getting enough sleep. I understand that there's people out there that'll be saying, oh, I only need 4 or 5 hours sleep to function, and it might be that 4 or 5 hours are absolutely normal to them. But scientifically, it's proven that you need at least 7 to 9 hours. Piper has just lit the camera. 7 to 9 hours of sleep each day, and that's for a normal person. So when you are marathon training, you need a little bit more, and just being mindful of that.
The thing I like to take into consideration as well is we are absolutely pounding our legs, our joints, our muscles. So to sit down and have them elevated while you're in bed, we're not walking, we're not putting any extra steps in. We are literally optimum recovery to get us ready for the next day. If we sit down in bed and watch telly, if we are immobile for a couple of hours. I mean, I'm gonna go swimming this afternoon, but yeah, best thing to do is pop the feet up and recover.
Bessie has now just dropped the ball down the back of a little cushion that we have. So yeah, she'll be ragging that about in a minute. So yeah, thank you for watching anyway. That's a little brief bit about sleep. If you aren't getting enough sleep, it's just a gentle nudge and a gentle reminder to prioritise it for yourself.
It's something I take very seriously. It affects my mental health, my mood, very, very drastically, the amount of sleep I have. Big advocate for good sleep pattern, going to bed the same time every day. It really helps. So she's biting the fluff on the camera. She doesn't need sleep. She doesn't get much sleep.
No, she does.
Stop.
As dogs, actually, because we've got trackers on these too.
About 16 hours of sleep a day?
Yeah, they have 16 hours of sleep a day.
Not that you know.
Yeah, so yeah, that's this
We're
morning.
going to have to take them a walk. We're talking about sleep and resting the legs, but these two need a walk.
Yeah, this morning as well. Like we plan to get up at 6 o'clock and go running in Sheffield and get Mercer's long run done before watching Sheffield 10k. But I woke up at 6 o'clock and my body was definitely not ready, and I knew that an extra hour in bed would have paid dividends for me.
I just rolled over and went straight back to sleep.
Yeah, no,
I needed it as well.
Happily rolled over, went back to sleep. So
I didn't even question it.
anyway, I promised Naomi it was 5 minutes, and we're within 5 minutes 30 seconds. So yeah, we're gonna go and have a nap now. So yeah, thank you for watching.
Like and subscribe.
I already said that, love.
Aww.
Naomi's done about 30 mile this week on the bike running.
I've done 30 mile of running, which is my biggest run week. I've done a speed session, which is my first speed session in 8 weeks, and I've done a 16 mile run, which is my longest run in 12 weeks.
Yeah, which is
so
good.
I'm very happy right now. Very, very happy right now.
Yeah, and we both are doing Valencia Marathon, so yeah, join us on this what is a bit of a training series as we build towards it.
Yeah,
Right.
8 weeks to go.
Yeah, it's 9.
9? Oh,
That's awkward. Right.
I've got an extra week of training.
Bye.
Bye.
She just fell off bed.
Yeah.